So big!
Hi library friends, it's me, Miss Cat. Welcome back to So Big. Halloween is almost here. We're going to be doing more Halloween fun things today. We have a Halloween story and our usual Halloween songs and poems. And then at the end, I'm going to show you how to do a fun Halloween craft. Do you see I have my Halloween fun hat on today? It's a jack-o'-lantern hat. And it lights up. I'll show you later. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Let's say our little ghosty hello poem today. Ready? I saw a little ghost, he saw me too. I said hello and he said boo. When I say hello, you say boo. Hello?
Boo!
Hello?
Boo!
Good job! Did you say boo? Let's do it again and make sure when I point to you, you say boo. And you can even use your hands and say boo really loud if you want. Ready? I saw a little ghost, he saw me too. I said hello and he said boo. When I say hello, you say boo. Hello?
Boo!
Hello?
Boo!
Good job! We have 2 Halloween stories today. Let's get our wiggles out so we can hear them. I wiggle my fingers, I wiggle my toes, I wiggle my shoulders, I wiggle my nose. Now no more wiggles are left in me. I'm as still can be. Our first story is actually a story song. So it is a story that is written around the words of a song. So we're going to hear the story first and then we'll sing the song. It's called Pete the Cat, 5 Little Pumpkins. Do you remember 5 Little Pumpkins, the poem that we do every week? This is the story with pictures of the 5 Little Pumpkins. It's by James Dean. Here's the 5 Little Pumpkins right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's read the story and then we'll sing it. 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. You can probably help me read this one because you know all the words now. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." Do you see Pete looking at his watch? The second one said, "There are witches in the air." Do you see them riding their broom? It looks like a broom bicycle. The third one said, "But we don't care." The fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." The fifth one said, "I'm ready for some fun." Ooh, they have their trick-or-treat bags. They do look ready for some fun. Ooh, went the wind. And out went the lights. And the 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight on skateboards. Happy Halloween! The end. Cool story. Let's sing the song now. Get your 5 little pumpkins in the air. Oops, I don't need these. 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. First one said, oh my, it's getting late. Second one said, there are witches in the air. Third one said, but we don't care. Fourth one said, let's run and run and run. Fifth one said, I'm ready for some fun. Ooh, went the wind and out went the lights, and the 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. Our next story is called Teeny Tiny Ghosts. And this one is written by Rachel Matson, illustrated by Joey Chu. That's a cute little ghost, isn't it? This is a cute little book. Teeny Tiny Ghost. In the teeny tiny barn of a teeny tiny house lived a teeny tiny ghost and a teeny tiny mouse. In the teeny tiny attic of the teeny tiny barn, the teeny tiny ghost tried her best to cause alarm. She's trying to be spooky. But with her teeny tiny voice and her teeny tiny squeak, the teeny tiny ghost had just a teeny tiny shriek. Eek! Oh dear. But the determined little ghost let her mighty courage through, and with a teeny tiny breath, she said a teeny tiny boo. That's not very scary, is it? The teeny tiny mouse gave a teeny tiny yelp and a teeny tiny jump with a teeny tiny whelp. Ooh, I guess that teeny tiny boo is scary to the teeny tiny mouse. The teeny tinies looked and with a teeny tiny smile gave a teeny tiny laugh that thundered out for miles. And now the teeny tinies play in the teeny tiny house. Just a teeny tiny ghost and her best friend, Mouse. Oh, do you see they're playing in the pumpkin patch? That's nice they became best friends. The end. Let's sing our gray squirrel song. Do you have something to wave? Like I have a sock here because it's gray, or a washcloth. It doesn't even have to be gray. It can be any color, or you can just wave your hand or a towel or anything you have. A piece of paper. I'm going to wave it and we're going to sing about gray squirrel swishing its bushy tail. Have you seen squirrels wandering around, swishing their tails, collecting nuts in the trees? They run up and down. I have some squirrels in my trees that they like to chase each other, and they just go around and around the trunk and they chase each other up the tree. Okay, I have my bushy tail ready. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Wrinkle up your little nose. Hold a nut between your toes. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Again. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Wrinkle up your little nose. I'm wrinkling. Hold a nut between your toes. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail. Great job. Let's say our We See on Halloween chant. These are all the things that we might see on Halloween. When we go out and we look at people's houses, or we go into the stores and they're all decorated. So we have a pumpkin, witch hat, spider, oops, black cat, white ghost, spooky bat, lollipop, and chocolate treat. Do you remember the poem? Pumpkin witch hat These are the things that we see on Halloween. Spider, black cat, these are the things that we see on Halloween. White ghost, spooky bat, these are the things that we see on Halloween. Lollipop, chocolate treat, these things we eat up on Halloween. Let's do it again. Pumpkin, witch hat, these are the things that we see on Halloween. Spider, black cat, these are the things that we see on Halloween. White ghost, spooky bat, these are the things that we see on Halloween. Lollipop, chocolate treat, these things we eat up on Halloween. Some other things that we see on Halloween are monsters, skeletons, and the rest of these things we just talked about. And all of these little Halloween creatures are in our Fly Little Bat song. Would you like to sing that with me? And when we do our motions, put this over here, we can fly like a bat, we can crawl like a spider, we can creep like a cat, we can stomp like a monster, stomp, stomp, stomp. We can dance like a bony skeleton, and we can float like a ghost. Ready? Fly, 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 little bats, fly, 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 little bats, fly, 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 little bats, Halloween is here. Who does this? Yes, spiders. Crawl, 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 little spiders, crawl, 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 little spiders, crawl, 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 little spiders, Halloween is here. That's right. Stomp, 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 little monsters, stomp, 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 little monsters, stomp, 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 little monsters, Halloween is here. Yes. Creep, 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 little cats, creep, 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 little cats, creep, 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 little cats, Halloween is here. Remember this one? We're dancing like bony skeletons. Dance, 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 little skeletons. Dance, 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 little skeletons. Dance, 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 little skeletons. Halloween is here. And the last one, we float like a ghost. Float, 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 little ghosts. Float, 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 little ghosts. Float, 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 little ghosts. Halloween is here. Halloween is here. Halloween is here. It is. Halloween is almost here. Let's sing Itsy Bitsy Spider. Do you remember the new signs that I showed you? Spider. It goes up the water spout. 3 fingers up like a W and touch your chin. Water spout. Down came the rain. Wash the spider out. Out came the sun. We make a circle with our index finger and then make the sunshine. Sun. And dried up all the rain. Make a pointer finger and we're going to move it across our chin with it bent. Dried up all the rain. Dry. And then the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Here goes. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Our last song today is our Zoom, Zoom, Zoom song, Halloween version. Get your fun clap going. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. Let's fly around and get our kicks, playing lots of Halloween tricks. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boo! Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom. Knock on doors, yell trick or treat, and maybe we'll get something sweet. Zoom, 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 climb onto my broom in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boo! Do you remember Ted the Spider? Here's Ted. Remember, Ted has 8 hairy legs and 8 starey eyes that just stare at you, and 8 scary teeth. Let's do the Ted the Spider poem. I just found a spider underneath my bed. He has 8 hairy legs and his name is Ted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just found a spider underneath my bed. He has 8 starey eyes and his name is Ted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just found a spider underneath my bed. He has 8 scary teeth and his name is Ted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hairy legs, 8 starey eyes, and 8 scary teeth. Woo! Okay, let's see if we can make my hat light up. I'm going to turn it on. Let me find the switch. And then I'll turn out the lights. Hold on. Let's see. Ha! Can you see it light? It's flashing. Cool. All right. Are you ready to make a fun Halloween craft? We're going to make a spider web with a little spider in it. I named my spider Little Ted. Why don't you come with me to my craft table and we'll make it together. Let's go. This is everything that's included in your craft kit. We have a black paper plate. You can see I cut out the middle and punched holes all around the edge. Pom-pom, pipe cleaners, a little round circle, stick-on Google eyes, glue dots, and some yarn. We're going to start with our paper plate and the yarn, and you will need a glue dot. You can see one of the edges of the yarn is stiffer and it's orange. I colored it orange so you could find it. That's going to be like the needle that you use for lacing. So let's start by putting your yarn in one of the holes. And pulling it through to the very end. I probably could have put the end in and done it backwards, but I did it the long way. And then we're just going to secure the end with a glue dot. You just have to peel off the backing from the glue dot and then stick it down onto the paper plate and then peel off the little plastic backing. And then you can start weaving a spider web just by putting the thread through the holes in any design you'd like to form your web. Lacing activities are great for improving hand-eye coordination for little ones and it develops fine motor skills and also involves something called motor planning, which are tasks that you see with your eyes and do with your hands. Lacing activities are so good for little hands and fingers. All you need for a lacing activity is a piece of yarn, and you can make a little stiff end just by spreading a little glue and letting it dry on the tip, and it makes it hard and easier for a child to lace if you don't have a shoelace or anything handy. If you have a hole puncher, you can basically punch holes through any stiff material to make something to lace for your own homemade lacing activity. After you lace through all the holes, you'll take the end and secure it to the back of the paper plate with another glue dot. If you have any extra yarn, you can just snip that off. And here's our spider web. Now we're going to use the rest of the supplies in the kit. Take 2 of the pipe cleaners and insert them through 2 of the holes in the little paper circle. And then do the same thing with the other 2 pipe cleaners. Now you can put a little glue dot in the center of this piece. And stick on your pom-pom. Is it starting to look like a spider? And if you'd like, you can bend the ends so they look like little spider feet. Now it's time to add the Google eyes. Everybody has 4 Google eyes in their kits, but you can use as many or as few as you like. I think I'm going to put 3 eyes on my spider. If you'd like to affix the eyes a little more securely, you can use a little dot of white glue. Finally, you'll use a glue dot on the very bottom of your spider. And you can stick it on the web. I think I'm going to put my spider right here. And there you have it. Your very own spider sitting in a spider web. Well, friends, Sew Big is over for today. I hope you had fun crafting with me and singing and reading some Halloween stories. I hope you have a wonderful week and happy Halloween. Bye, friends. I'll see you soon.